All right, some frustration still happening out there, Connor. I mean, we're 3-1 now here with the Oshawa Generals on the lead here. What do you, like, I don't know. Shots on goal are about the same out there,
I know,
from the first period.
It's a tough one to decipher. They're not playing bad. It's just, that period didn't go their way.
Yeah. We gotta get more periods going our way, though, right? Are they playing a full 20 minutes out there?
I think so. I mean, I don't see them. I don't see too much. Like they seem to be getting the first person to the puck, and then they're battling pretty hard. It's hard to find any complaints, really. You got to find one of those ones that just slips by.
I do find, though, that when we get into the corners or drawn into the corners, we don't do as good in there. That's always been
I think size might be a bit of an issue. A lot of these guys aren't huge, right? They're still pretty young, so they might have some room to grow. But there's that kid down there, that Rubrick on the Generals, is 6'7". I looked him up.
Is that right?
I was like, that is
wow.
Quite a.
I'm 6 foot, so that's another.
He's a giant.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot. So is there a bit of an intimidation factor going on
I think
there?
it looks like it, maybe a little bit. Like, just that's a lot of a size comparison there.
Right. Did you just realize I just put Jay Peckham's name up there? Sorry. Let's just have it. We missed you, Jay.
I take a page out of his book, though, and they might need to stay a little more disciplined, but the rest definitely aren't on our side.
They're not? Go ahead. Go off there. Like, what do you see in there?
Just as I was coming up here, I kind of saw it. They replayed it, but that was a kind of a weak, another penalty kill. Like, it's just
I was walking down the stairs. I didn't see it. What was the call?
Just a little shove beside the net, and he fell down. And
just
then
kind of like
that. And then you got to let him play sometimes. Like,
I guess, and Jay and I have talked a lot about how the referees really set the tone for a game, don't they? On what they're going to allow, what they're going to let you do, what not to do. What's the tone out there?
I think it's pretty evenly matched. They're both just kind of. A fight would be nice to see, maybe.
Oh, you're ready for that, are you?
Just to spark it up. I mean, it's a little lackluster, maybe. I might have saw a child sleeping in the front row. But
might have saw a child sleeping
ahead of me.
Right. Okay. Main Street Credit Union, they're fighting with their little. They got all these sticks, and they've got some good stuff.
The boom whackers.
Brother and sister, probably, right? Hey, I got one. Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to do that. I don't.
That one will hurt.
That one will probably hurt. There is a lot going on out there, and the defense is always something that the Sarnia Sting have needed to work on, and we've seen some of that improve. But is that still a window that needs to be closed?
I think they're getting there. They're not too bad. Like the shots, they only got 6 or 8 from the last period. That's not too bad. Like, I think another one might have slipped by Serdicia, and all those goals he'd probably like to have back. But
yeah, how do you think Nick's feeling out there now?
Not too bad, I would hope. Like 3 goals isn't bad. Like, what are you gonna do?
For the shots on goal that it is,
you gotta just hope for the team just to keep pushing ahead of you. And
is it maybe like you said? They traveled from Owen Sound. Got home late probably, and now here we're back today. Are they? Do they look tired out there to you?
I think it seems pretty good for having probably gotten home after midnight.
I think so.
Like, hopefully they got a good sleep on the bus.
Yeah, right. No, I feel like it's a good pace out there. Things are happening, and they're just. But that frustration coming the third, it's got to be so frustrating out there right now. There've been so many close calls. We've heard the pipe get hit several times. Opportunities around the net of the Oshawa Generals, and it's just that it's like that 1/8 of an inch seems to make a difference.
Yeah, they're just always there. There's always somebody right there, right behind you, or picking up the rebound. Like, it'd be nice to get a couple more rebounds, but
yeah. So what do we got to do now in this third period coming out here? We've got to see something's got to give, and we, obviously we're not counting on. We can't wait for Oshawa to open up the windows because they're going to keep playing. They've been playing a very tight game in there.
It is really tight,
It's
actually.
when we've lost the puck, they're picking it up right away and vice versa, but they're just coming out for what do we got to see now? What's the conversation?
Not many holes in their game, yeah, you're right. And I think just maybe take it up a gear. Like, just put the pace on a little more, finish your checks, give them hell, and
are we being
punish them in the
checky
corner
enough?
I don't think so. Like I said, that might be a little bit intimidated by some of the sides out there.
Yeah.
Like, some of our guys are a little undersized, but they're chippy.
Well, small and new, right? Up here, so
like you said, Lomanak, he's small, but he gets in there every time.
He's a fire. I know. I like him a lot, and I think we're going to see some great things from him as well. And I feel like we're sitting at this stuck point, and we had to win back in there, and then we kind of bent back the other way, and now here we are again, and it's looking like we are down, right? And we're trying to get out of that rut, if you will, and it's got to be really frustrating for everybody on the team, of course. But what about the veteran players out there and their leadership, like Cooper Way, Easton Wainwright? What do you see in their leadership?
They're great. I'd like to see maybe a little more production, of course, but like Romanis, I think he's there and he's doing great, but he's not the point leader, actually. Like LeBlanc is doing it on defense, which is incredible, right. I think. And I think he could do a little bit more help from the forwards, but I think their leadership in terms of just leading the group is probably really well. Like they keep a pretty calm game and like keep them under control, but I think I'd like to see some more points for sure.
Okay, all right. Well, and I'm sure Coach Letang has left the team with his advice and whatever, who knows what story or speech he gave to them before he leaves.
We'd love to be a fly on the wall for that one, eh?
No kidding, right? Well, he's a very philosophical guy, and talked to him a few times, and he's very genuine about being here and making things work, and he doesn't really take the credit. He gives all the credit to these players who, again, coming out here the start of the gate this year, like the lead horse, if you will, for that young team that, as they were labeled, it's been quite a ride because they took off. Wow, here's this young team. So we come back now to the skills of this team. We know that the talent and the skills exist. So what's changed where they came out from the start? Because they played some really hard teams like Sault Ste. Marie and London and some others that they really had to battle hard against. So what's changed, I wonder?
They came out flying, and I think probably just maybe transitioning from the league they were in last year to this year. It's a long haul. Like it's 64 games, right? Or 60 some odd games. Like they realize it's a bit more tiring on the body than they thought it might be. And
this is a tough league. The OHL is not a slouch league.
No, definitely
not. And everybody, mostly everybody anyways, fighting to get to that next level, whether that be, AHL or NHL or wherever they're thinking they want to go, right? So
everybody wants to make a name for themselves.
That's right. Well, kudos to the Sarnia Sting. They are playing hard out there. I would like to see them turn it up just a little bit more here. And I think now third period has typically been their best periods.
It seems to be.
I wish they wouldn't wait so long, but
it makes for an exciting game, though.
It does. Like Owen Sound's game was same thing. Right?
Yeah.
Third period, boom, boom, boom. It's like, why didn't you do that?
Couldn't complete the comeback, but that's super exciting to get back to 4 goals.
But I always like to say, easy for me to say who doesn't know how to tie skates, right? So we'll just keep supporting the Sarnia Sting as best we can and keep wearing the ugly sweaters. I thought we would have an ugly sweater.
I don't have one yet, actually. I guess I'll have to get one of these ones.
Okay, there you go. All right, well, we're about 8.5 minutes away from the Sarnia Sting coming back out and taking on the Oshawa Generals. Hopefully, very positive. No post-game press conference, just as a reminder, because of the ugly jersey auction that's going to be happening. But we'll keep following along on my Instagram stories and Facebook, etc., for all of the updates. Connor, great to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you,
I always
Dave.
appreciate you stepping in and give me a break from that Jay Peckham guy. Boy,
I love being here.
He's a handful. Well, you're welcome anytime. We'll do that. We'll put you in the rotation, so to speak. All right, one more time. Shout out to Jay Peckham and, of course, my friend Lee Baisley in there as well. I know he's here tonight also enjoying the game. He was looking around, too. He was like, is it? Oh, he's got somebody. All right, I think Lee was ready to. I think I should just let Lee and Jay do a couple, and I'll just produce.
Yeah, you could just sit on the side.
I'll just see where that could be trouble.
Yeah, that might be.
Might have to mute the microphones. Like,
yeah, some sensors.
Right, I can do that. I've got some really cool ones here. I don't know what I got.
A few moments later.
Oh yeah, right. Oh,
I hope to hear that one.
Crap, that was loud. All right, that's enough. I've had fun, and now I'm going to go upstairs and watch the rest. The final third period here with the Sarnia Sting against the Oshawa Generals. Hopefully some positive results. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Merry Christmas if I don't happen to run out and see you. As always, live from the concourse, I'm David Burrows. This is Connor Burke.
Merry
1, 2,
Christmas.
3.
Go Sting, go!